Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of BB News. And today I'm going to give you a transfer roundup because there's quite a lot going on, or not, depending how you take it. But we're going to be looking at Lukaku, Caicedo, Colwill, Cherki, Hudson-Odoi and Aubameyang. Have I missed anyone? So it's never a dull day down at Stamford Bridge with outgoings and incomings and ifs, buts or maybes. So today I'm going to take you through all the stories that have been circulating around. So the first one is regarding Lukaku, and this comes from Fabrizio Romano. More on Romelu Lukaku. Chelsea remain in contact with Inter, but consider the 30 million bid still not at the level wanted to make the deal happen. New talks will follow. Negotiations ongoing with Inter also. Chelsea believe there are 2 more clubs prepared to enter the race. But Lukaku doesn't want any more clubs. He wants Inter, and that makes me think there's some sort of sabotage going on. There's some conspiracy theories going on in the social media world. And I tend to agree with them because it does sound a little bit sus what's going on with Lukaku. First of all, he allowed, he said he would join Chelsea. I bet he had a pact with Milan saying, yeah, let's fleece them for as much as we can get, 97.5 million. So they took that. Then let's leak a story that you're unhappy, or not unhappy, that you're unhappy, and say that you know how much you love Inter, so you get the Chelsea fans offside. So yeah, that part of the plan worked. Let's come back and take you on loan next season. Yeah, so that's what happened. They came, took him back on loan, and now they want to get him back for the fraction of the price, 70% discount on this guy, and it's kind of working to a T, but Chelsea need to hold firm on this. I still believe we need to hold firm. Other suitors out there, we want 40 million pounds, not euro, pounds. And so let's stick with that 40 million pound valuation we have for the player. And even that's a 50% discount on what they bought. One season we bought. And as I said, keep saying, most expensive loan in our history. So even if they get him back for 40, we'd have loaned him for 50 million, if you look at it that way. Next story, Caicedo and Caicedo. Sorry, my son keeps telling me that I pronounce people's names wrong. So Caicedo, Elijah? Yeah. Caicedo, yes, Caicedo. Guys, apology when I butcher people's names, but that's what I'm about. Right, so with Caicedo, back to Fabrizio Romano's tweet, and this was 19 hours ago, and he said, understanding Moyes Caicedo's deal is now moving between Chelsea and Brighton. The 2 clubs are discussing amount of fixed fee, 70 million not enough. Deal will 100% also include add-ons. Negotiations continue to find a solution as soon as possible. But that's what he said the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, and maybe the day before that as well. So things are moving, things are going in the right direction. Talks are being discussed. How many times are we going to be moving with this deal? It's just like, just moving around in circles with not a lot of things happening. But as I keep saying to people, a deal of this magnitude takes time. So we need to be patient on this. And it's kind of linked to another deal, because I heard that today that Brighton had, when were they going to give up on our player? It's not, you know, that we want one of theirs, they want one of ours. But the thing is, Colwill is going nowhere. And they've come in with another bid of 40 million for Colwill, I believe, if reports are to be believed. And Chelsea are still holding firm, no deal. And apparently Tottenham have come in for Colwill as well. And the other news I heard today is if the Gvardiol, sorry, Gvardiol, yeah, again I butchered that name the other day, Gvardiol. Why do I keep getting these names wrong? If the Gvardiol deal doesn't come through for Man City, then they're going to turn their attentions on Colwill. Colwill's becoming the most wanted man in football, and some Chelsea fans still don't rate him. I don't get it. You know, Liverpool want him now, Man City want him, Tottenham want him, Brighton want him, and probably other clubs out there want him as well. But he's Chelsea's. And some news that I heard just a minute ago, hot off the press, is that Pochettino wants to build a homegrown core with the likes of Colwill, Reece James and Gallagher. I know some people are going to say, Gallagher, we don't want him being a part of the core, but they get Chelsea. They understand Chelsea, and he wants to build a homegrown core. Some people who get the culture and what it's like to play for Chelsea. So moving on to the next story now, and this isn't from Fabrizio Romano, and he hasn't reported this one yet, so is there any truth to this one? And it's coming from Court Offside, and it's about the exciting Lyon player Ryan Cherki, and they said Chelsea are in direct club-to-club talks with Lyon over Ryan Cherki. Lyon are asking for 50 million euros, but Chelsea feel that a deal can be done closer for 40 million. AC Milan are also interested, but Chelsea are favourites. And it's come from Lorient, I think someone, the guy in the French journalist. He wrote something about this yesterday as well, so we don't know. We don't know until it's coming from a tier 1 journalist. Then, you know, I'm a bit cautious over this one. A lot of Chelsea fans want this guy. Looks like a good player. Lots of people are comparing him to Hazard. On the ball, he's good. Off the ball, he can do a bit more work. I watched him in the under-21s. He performed quite well in that tournament. And so it'll be interesting to see what would happen if he actually does join Chelsea. And a couple more outgoings. Hudson-Odoi. Fulham are looking at him because, interesting enough, somebody who apparently was offered to us, a guy who played for us a while ago, Willian. Willian looks like he's on the move, but it looks like he may be joining Nottingham Forest. And because if he joins Nottingham Forest, that's going to create a space on the wing for Hudson-Odoi. So Hudson-Odoi wouldn't have to move far, just across the road to Fulham. And so it's looking likely. And he's training. He's not training with the first team squad because he's indicated that he wants to try something new. And finally, somebody who Lukaku can actually learn from, Aubameyang. Aubameyang, he's wanted by a few clubs in Saudi. First of all, he wasn't really interested in the Saudi move, but now it's becoming more appealing to him, maybe because they've offered him a bit more money. Money talks at the end of the day. But what I like about Aubameyang is he's not sulking because he hasn't found a new club yet. He's coming and he's training with the rest of the team. And I'm not sure if he's in the main group or not. There's talk that he's going to be in the other group, but at least he's turning up to training, and he's been professional over it. So I wish him all the best if he can get his next move. And talking about Saudi, actually, just one other thing. A lot of people, Steven Gerrard, Jamie, who's the guy? Carragher, that's him. Carragher and Gary Neville were saying when Chelsea were, you know, flogging all these players to Saudi, they were saying, oh, sports washing, what are Chelsea doing? This is, you know, how could this be allowed? Chelsea they've got ties with the PFI group, PIF group, and they need to be investigated. But all of a sudden, Jamie, I want to see you coming out now because 2 Liverpool players may be heading for Saudi. So there's talk of Henderson going for 10 million and Fabinho going for 40 million. So that's 50 million for those 2 players. And that's more than we got for Koulibaly and Mendy. And it would have even been more had Ziyech gone as well. The 3 fees combined would have been less than the fee that Liverpool are getting for their 2 players. So if Chelsea are going to be invested, what about Liverpool now? I bet Jamie Carragher's going to be silent on this matter. That's it, guys. Phew. All over. All the news in a nutshell. So stick in the comment section what you think about all these stories. Lukaku, cheek or not? Caicedo, are you getting impatient? Do you think this deal's going to come to fruition? Colwill, is he going to stay? Will he stay or will he go? Cherki, what do you think of him as a player? Do you think we'll get him? Are you excited about that move? And the other stories, Hudson-Odoi, Aubameyang, what do you think about those stories? Lots of stories to put. Stick them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.